Good afternoon. Okay, cut. See, this religion. It's important in American culture, religion. Over the past few years, it's fallen by the wayside. I've recently taken the time to learn a different culture, that culture being Hinduism. Locally, we have a Hindu temple in Charlton County, just outside of Charlton, Georgia. This temple it's been built about 5 years, and it's really culturally diverse if you go there. Today, I'd like to tell you about the Hindu temple and the Hindu people in terms of a little bit of their culture, a little bit of their religion as it pertains to Hinduism. First of all, I'd like to tell you the name of the temple is Mahadev. Mahadev meaning our God is great, which is sort of humorous because they have more than one God. They have several gods. In visiting their temple, I traveled down an old dirt road about 6 miles outside of Berlin, about a half mile up this dirt road, and in doing so, I just happened to get to the end of this road, and there was this temple. It's an unassuming building. It's a 30 by 30 metal building with a dome on top, but I wanted to learn more about what was going on inside. I met Raju. He was the curator of this temple. He built it. Not that he's a holy man, not that he's someone that's over it or tries to teach you anything there. Nonetheless, Raju gave me a tour. Once I got inside the temple, I was asked to remove my shoes in the foyer area. I was told this was for 2 reasons. Number one is cleanliness. They sit on the floor, so of course they don't want dirt, animal waste from their culture on their floors, so we leave our shoes in the foyer area. The second reason is because typically shoes are made of leather in their culture. They don't believe in killing animals, so they don't want to defile their temple by having leather inside of it. Well, I thought that was intriguing. Walked on inside, there was no pews, there's no tables, there's no chairs, no benches. All there is 3 altars set up to their gods. Their gods that they distinctly call out as Brahma, and he is the Lord God creator to them. Hanuman, which is an ape god, and Ganeshu, which is an elephant god. These 3 make up their core belief system. Each one has their distinct categories of belief that he has. Each one has a different regime that he fulfills in their life. Each one of them has a different worship style. And in seeing these 3 different gods, he went into great detail in how they related to his life and his culture. Raju was not necessarily a religious man. He wanted to be sure that others had the opportunity to have religion. Inside this temple is where they practice their religion. Their worship style is the second thing I would like to talk about. In traditional Christian religion, we have set times, set days that we worship. Hindus do not. Hindus can worship any time of the day. Mahadev is open 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Anyone can go, anyone can worship, anyone can do anything they would like there. The Hindus believe in an inner peace. They don't believe in so much of a God as we do as Christians. They believe in an inner peace and inner love and inner tranquility. And Raju was quick to point out that if you'd like to worship a certain way, that there's no organized or formal way to worship. It's up to you. However you see fit. In other words, what feels good to you. Also, they have several prayers that they go by. They have a morning prayer, an afternoon prayer, similar to ours. They're formalized and they have the same words each time. They also have a bath time prayer and a study time prayer, which I thought was very, very unique. The third thing I'd like to talk about is the people. The people came in and worshiped. It was a Monday afternoon. The people didn't mind sharing with me a friendly hello, but they were on task. They come in to actually worship their God in their way. They may not worship all 3. They may not worship just one. They worship anywhere in between. And they had other gods that they believed in that they even brought their idols to worship. I did notice the people were not necessarily a distinct people. Yes, their color was different. Yes, their demeanors were different. But they were farmers. They were businessmen. They were store owners. They were people just like you and I. They just had different belief systems. The church doesn't also teach the people. The people that don't get preached to. The people don't get interrupted in their prayer time. Whatever they like to do, they do. I thought that to be unique and different. I'm not sure how they learn or how they interact, but nonetheless, that's what they do. As you heard, there are vast differences in Christianity, Hinduism. The people are different. The worship style is different. The building is different. It's not what we're used to, but I'm glad that I took the opportunity to go and look and see the differences that make us culturally diverse here in the United States.